Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, Radically Sparkling. My name is Naish Maya, a 21st century modern alchemist, and I'm thrilled to welcome you into my multiverse, a space where the mystical and practical unite, where transformation is celebrated, and where authenticity is our foundation. Step into this space with me, and let's journey through the art of alchemy together. Now, when I say I've died many times in this lifetime, I mean it on a soul level. Each of these symbolic deaths marked a profound shedding of old patterns, outdated beliefs, and versions of myself that no longer served me. It's been a continual process of growth and rebirth, a cycle that has led me to my purpose. Every breakthrough, every elevation has demanded a level of courage I never knew I had. And with each transformation, I discovered a part of myself that felt more aligned, more alive, and more powerful than ever. This journey of transformation is my life's work. As a modern alchemist, I transform shadows into light, pain into power, and pressure into diamonds. Alchemy at its core is a process of turning the seemingly undesirable into something beautiful, something pure, something radiant. But this work isn't only for a select few, it's available to each of us. It's the journey of learning to accept all parts of ourselves, even the parts we've been conditioned to hide. The shadow, that's a word we hear a lot, but what does it mean? The shadow is made up of the parts of ourselves we've rejected, silenced, or hidden away. These are often the aspects that society or even our own families may have shamed or deemed unacceptable. For me, I had many such parts, including an inner child who felt invisible and unloved, a self that felt unworthy and unaccepted. It took courage to look at these shadows head-on, to invite them into the light of my awareness. And as I did, I started to see that these parts, once hidden, actually held the keys to my deepest authenticity and power. I've spent over a decade in deep shadow work, facing my own darkness in what are called the dark nights of the soul. And when I say this, I mean I went into the depths without flinching, without retreating. For 8 long years I looked inward through every painful memory, every self-limiting belief, every wound that was holding me back. I didn't just look, I transformed. And as I emerged, I found my true gifts, a profound connection with my purpose, and a deeper compassion for myself and others. The truth is, our journey to authenticity isn't easy. It's a path of discovering our wounds and our light and learning to live in balance with both. I know many of you have gone through your own struggles, through pain that has shaped you. But what if I told you that these very struggles are your gold mine? What if the pain, once transformed, could become your greatest strength? It's within those wounds, those painful places, that we find our deepest wisdom and power. Let's dive even deeper, beloveds. I want to share more about the layers of this journey and the true nature of transformation. There are facets to this process that reveal profound wisdom, the kind that unfolds as you embrace every part of yourself. This is where alchemy becomes an art, a sacred path of courage, compassion, and self-liberation. Allow me to take you further into this understanding. Number 1. Alchemy and the sacred art of self-discovery. Alchemy isn't just about changing one thing into another, it's the art of self-discovery. It's about distilling wisdom from experience, allowing every challenge, every heartbreak, every setback to reveal a deeper layer of truth within you. When we talk about transformation, we're talking about the process of uncovering what lies beneath the surface. It's the path of seeing ourselves clearly, releasing judgment, and honoring our soul's journey. This is sacred work, my beloveds, and it's available to all who are willing to look within. With each layer we peel back, we find not only our shadows, but also our strength, our creativity, our purpose. Number 2. The power of reclaiming lost parts of ourselves. One of the most powerful aspects of my journey has been reclaiming the parts of myself that I lost along the way. Life has a way of disconnecting us from our own essence, from our sense of worth, and even from our inner light. But each time I turned inward, facing the darkest parts, I called these pieces back to me. I created a space within, a sanctuary where my inner child could return and feel safe. Reclaiming these parts is like calling home pieces of your soul that were scattered. It's an act of self-love and resilience that allows us to feel whole again, to walk through life as a united, integrated being. Number 3. The path of courage and vulnerability. Alchemy demands courage and vulnerability. To truly grow, we must be willing to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves, to let down the masks we wear, and to be raw and honest with our experiences. It takes immense bravery to look at our traumas, our fears, and our insecurities. But here's the beautiful part. Every time we face these parts of ourselves, we build resilience. We grow stronger, more grounded, and more compassionate. We find that beneath every layer of pain or fear, there is a hidden gem, a gift waiting to be discovered, a lesson ready to be integrated. Number 4. Shadow work, a journey to self-liberation. Shadow work is a path of self-liberation. When we face our shadows, we free ourselves from the stories that have held us back. The stories of not being good enough, not being worthy, or not being lovable. These stories are illusions rooted in old wounds, passed down through generations or adopted from a society that profits from our insecurities. But by bringing our shadows into the light, we dismantle these illusions. We see ourselves as we truly are, radiant, capable, and deserving of love. This is where true freedom begins. The freedom to be authentically ourselves without fear or apology. Number 5. The role of compassion in alchemy. Compassion is one of the greatest tools in alchemy. When I encounter the shadows of others, or even my own, I respond with compassion rather than judgment. Every hurtful action, every reactive emotion is a sign of pain, of someone's own unresolved shadows at play. By meeting those energies with love instead of resistance, I neutralize them. Compassion becomes a tool for transmutation, turning resentment into forgiveness, anger into understanding, and fear into peace. When you embody compassion, you become a beacon of healing, not only for yourself but for everyone around you. Now let me share something deeply personal with you. For years, my soul felt disconnected from my body. Trauma can do that, leave you feeling like a stranger in your own skin. My childhood experiences made it hard for me to feel safe within myself. But as I worked through the layers, as I faced my shadows and called my energy back, I began to feel at home within myself. My inner child, the little girl within me who had felt abandoned, began to feel safe enough to return. This coming home is a sacred journey, one I wish for everyone. To be fully present in your body, to feel peace within your own being is a gift beyond measure. So how do we start this journey of alchemy? I call this my chemical steps of freedom. And the first step, my beloveds, is acceptance. Acceptance is the gateway to healing, the door that opens when we embrace all parts of ourselves, the good, the bad, the painful, and the beautiful. It's not about liking everything that has happened. Some things, like past traumas, are not easy to accept. But by acknowledging these experiences, we allow ourselves to be present. When we stop resisting, we become free to move forward, to live fully in the moment. After acceptance comes forgiveness. Forgiveness is powerful not because it lets anyone else off the hook, but because it liberates us. It cuts the energetic ties to the past, the cords that keep us bound to pain. Forgiving those who hurt us is not about them, it's a gift to ourselves. By letting go of anger and resentment, we reclaim our energy and become lighter, freer. Then, there is surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing control, allowing the universe to work its magic in ways beyond our comprehension. We're often so busy trying to steer our lives that we forget the power of letting go. When we surrender, we invite spirit, or the universe, to create something even better than we imagined. This is where true alchemy happens, the transformation that turns pain into purpose, darkness into light. One of the most powerful tools I've developed on my path is what I call quantum alchemy. This practice is about transmuting energy, particularly the negative or dark energy we may encounter. When faced with negativity, we have choices. We can absorb it, mirror it back, or transform it. For a long time, I absorbed others' emotions and energies, often feeling drained and overwhelmed. Then I learned to mirror or return that energy, but I found that didn't truly resolve the cycle. Instead, I realized that I could transform it. Now, when I encounter negative energy, I choose to alchemize it into love and light. I send back healing, wholeness, and compassion. And in doing so, I free myself from the cycle and return to my own power. This journey has brought me so much clarity, and today I share my gifts to help others step into their own light. When you learn to face your shadows, you gain mastery over your emotions, over your life. Triggers no longer hold the same power. I've learned that rather than reacting, I can respond with calm and compassion. I've developed rituals like breathwork, grounding exercises, and spending time in nature to help me stay centered and connected. It's these tools that allow me to meet life's challenges with grace, to navigate the ups and downs without losing myself. If you're ready to explore your shadows and discover the alchemist within, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Radically Sparkling, where you'll learn the process of shadow work and quantum alchemy. Together, we can transform your inner landscape and step into a fuller, more authentic version of yourself. Thank you so much for being here, for taking this step on your journey. Remember, transformation begins with self-love, courage, and commitment. Please subscribe if you want more content like this. Until then, keep shining and embracing your own beautiful journey of transformation. Remember, my beloveds, you are the alchemist of your life. Turn your pain into power and let your light shine brightly. Stay radically sparkling, my beloveds.